Previously on Harmony and Chaos Reboot. Shadow was forced into sensitivity training by Princess Twilight Sparkle as a result of his violent outburst with Knuckles. Shadow reluctantly took part in the training as an agreement with Twilight to stay as a permanent resident inside of her castle. To everyone's shock, Silver the Hedgehog would arrive in Equestria. Silver's telepathic powers allowed him to track down the Chaos Emeralds and tap into their unique powers, thus allowing him to travel to Equestria via Chaos Control. Much to Sonic's dismay, Silver would deny his request to divulge the location of Tails and Amy. However, Silver would drop the shocking truth of Sonic's brother Manic being alive and in Equestria in the city of Manhattan. Sonic would storm out on Silver in anger. Rainbow Dash, knowing where Sonic was, decided to track him down to comfort him and to allow him to vent his frustrations. Sonic would open up to Rainbow Dash, telling her that Manic wasn't worthy of trust due to Manic being a thief and his involvement with a Mobian gang. Instead, Rainbow Dash and Sonic decided to return to the X-Tornado in an attempt to find Tails and Amy. Rainbow Dash and Sonic's time together, however, was cut short as Rainbow Dash was summoned to Twilight's castle for a meeting involving the Grand Galloping Gala. After the meeting ended, Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash would meet Manic's acquaintance. Manic promised that his thieving days were over and that he wants to make amends with Sonic. But will Sonic want to mend fences with his estranged brother? Find out today and more on this exciting episode of Harmony and Chaos. Episode 6, Lost and Found. Sonic is in absolute shock as Rainbow Dash tells him about Manic being in Ponyville. Rainbow Dash also tells Sonic she's giving Manic a chance after the conversation she had with Manic earlier on the street. Rainbow Dash's hot tub.
Sonic, Manic swore to me that the only reason he couldn't change on Mobius is because he was in over his head, involved with a street gang where once you join, there's no way you can leave. He said he had to keep stealing just to stay alive.
And you believed it, Dash?
Not at first, but after pleading with me, I became convinced that, okay, maybe the whole new planet, new beginning thing really does have an effect. Manic said you would never understand the situation he was in.
Stealing, regardless of who you steal from, is wrong. But when you do it to the ones who love and trust you, it's so much worse. What's not to understand from that? I'm ready for the good news, Dash.
The meeting went well this morning. Twilight called us all to the conference room because she had received the tickets for the Grand Galloping Gala. This is the really awesome part. Princess Celestia wants us all to bring a guest to attend the gala with us. Basically, I can bring a date to this overly fancy royal party at Camelot Castle. Sonic, would you do me the honor of being my dates to the Grand Galloping Gala?
Sonic turns to face Rainbow Dash. He takes hold of Rainbow Dash's hooves and looks into her eyes. Man, my heart is pounding right now. I'm beyond excited. Rainbow Dash, I'd be honored to take the princess to her ball. Rainbow Dash is so excited she begins crying.
I'm so happy right now. Thank you, Sonic. I know the timing is not perfect with how you've been feeling about Tails and Amy still being missing.
No, I just feel guilty that they're still out there and I'm taking an amazingly beautiful pony to a royal ball.
Sonic, if you really don't want to go, I completely understand, given the circumstances.
We're going to the gala, Dash. I honestly never knew what's been missing in my life until we met. You've completely blown my mind from day one. All I do know is that I care so much about you. I can't be away from you. This happiness I get when I see that smile or hear that infectious laugh, I look at those mesmerizing magenta eyes of yours and I lose my train of thought. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I'm falling in love with you, Rainbow Dash.
Oh my gosh, Sonic, I'm falling in love with you too.
Sonic pulls Rainbow Dash in and begins kissing her. Twilight shows up with a message from Princess Celestia. Twilight smiles brightly as he sees Sonic and Rainbow Dash kissing. Ding dong! Ugh!
Oh my!
I'm so sorry for interrupting. I hope that wasn't the first kiss.
It was, and it definitely will not be the last. It would figured you'd be the one to interrupt it.
I am so sorry. I have a message for Sonic from Princess Celestia. I would have waited until the morning, but I know how much this means to you. If you come out of the water, I can give it to you to read. It's probably a good idea for me to not get out of the water at the moment. Oh, I get the point. Rainbow Dash with the "Are you for real" look on her face. Rainbow Dash sticks her hoof under the water.
Sweet Celestia! Oh, wow. My imagination doesn't do you justice. Seriously, where have you been keeping that thing?
I have a lot of fur.
This is gonna be so awesome!
Okay, I should come back tomorrow morning. No, it's okay, Twilight. Basically, what did the message say? Tails and Amy were found alive and brought to Canterlot Castle. Can I go see them?
Oh, Twilight, that's awesome news!
Yes, I can send a message to Princess Celestia to send a chariot to pick us up tomorrow morning around 9. Does that work for you, Sonic? Yeah, absolutely. Are they okay, Twilight? Yeah, I think so, for the most part. They were dehydrated and both caught a cold from being stuck in the cooler weather. Princess Celestia won't allow them to leave the castle until after the gala. Anyway, I'm really sorry for interrupting your first kiss. Rainbow Dash, I'm really happy for you. With everything Soren put you through, you definitely deserve it.
Thanks, Twilight.
I'll see you tomorrow then. Thanks for letting me know about Tails and Amy. I figured you'd want to know. Have a good night, you two. Twilight flies off from Rainbow Dash's Cloud Dominium.
I can't do this alone, even though I am strong. Need something more than me, someone to push me to victory. Let's see what we can do together, me and you. Can't be afraid to try. Kiss your fears goodbye. No looking back. You and I were on the attack. Full speed ahead, running to the sunset. Such a different feeling. Both of us believing we can make it better. Together we can show the world what we can do. You are next to me and I'm next to you. Push me on through until the battle's won. No one's gonna give nothing to us. Into each other we put our trust. Standing united after the fight. All alone we will never be. The two of us are holding the key. We see today a world we couldn't see. Before I say goodbye to you, one more last fist bump.
Ponyville Rose Garden Bistro. Fluttershy and Discord having their dinner.
Thank you so much for bringing me out for dinner with you, Discord. This place is so fancy.
I'm glad you like it, Fluttershy. You look gorgeous tonight.
Thank you. So, tell me about your tour.
It went splendidly. Honestly, I didn't think Trixie and I would get along as well as we did. The unbelievable part is that ponies were upset they couldn't get a ticket. So Trixie and I added shows to this tour, which is why I was gone longer than expected. Fluttershy, we made so much money I didn't know what to do with it all. So naturally, I thought this really could help you out. Please don't be offended and ashamed to accept my gift to you. You've been the only pony who truly cares about me. You've changed my life completely, and offering you the money was a way of me showing that I care about you.
And I appreciate it, Discord. It's just I feel horrible accepting so much money that I didn't even earn. I don't want money every time you come back from a tour. I can find a job, or maybe the pet sanctuary business will start to pick up.
Like I told you last night, Fluttershy, you are my only family. I love you very much. You mean the world to me, but I can't be the complete stallion for you, and I know it's broken your heart.
It hasn't broken my heart. I'm just really embarrassed and disappointed we can ever be together. I, in all reality, can't see myself with any stallion other than you.
I'd be the luckiest stallion in Equestria if it were possible. Fluttershy, don't be afraid to put yourself out there. You are hooves down the most beautiful, sweet-hearted, gentle mare in all of Equestria. You should have stallions knocking your door down, but you are so shy to just go out there and show that confidence that you have with me.
Discord, with you it's easy. You come over, we hang out, cuddle, tell jokes, drink tea, take care of my animals. You bring me soup when I'm sick, come for me when I need it, risk your life to save mine from Queen Chrysalis. You don't judge my awkward relationship with my animals. You just appreciate me. No pony has ever done any of these other things than you. Where am I going to find another you? I was yours. That's why I haven't put myself out there. No, I'm just disappointed because I know there is no other Discord.
Trust me when I say this, Shy. I am not the greatest guy in the world. Before I met you, I was evil and loved causing chaos. I've made so many mistakes in my life that I don't want to make another one. I love you so much, I can't force myself to be in love with you. It would ruin everything great about us. That is a mistake that I will never make. Fluttershy rubs Discord's hand.
I understand, Discord. Well, since you are treating me to a fancy dinner tonight, allow me to offer something fancy in return.
Now that's not how this works, Fluttershy.
Oh, Discord, will you shut up and let me finish? Good. This morning, Twilight handed out the tickets to the Grand Galloping Gala. This year, Princess Celestia is allowing us to bring a guest to attend the gala. I was wondering if it's still acceptable to ask you to be my date or guest to the gala. It would mean the world to me if you said yes.
Then how can I say no? Of course, I will be honored to be your guest at the gala. Thanks for inviting me. Not to worry, dear, we will still have a great time.
I know we will.
Pinkie Pie's apartment, Sugar Cube Corner. Pinkie Pie and Manic enter.
Well, here we are. Casa de Pinkie. It's not much, but it's my home, and it's the perfect location because my apartment is attached to Sugar Cube Corner. That's where I work. It's totally cool. At least you have a place to call home. I'm thankful for you taking me in tonight. No probs. So can I get you something to eat? I still have some leftover cherry changas from last night. If you've never had one, oh my gosh, they are amazing! You are seriously the happiest pony I've ever met. You honestly make my heart smile, bro.
Pinkie Pie bounces to the fridge and grabs the cherry changas.
You call me bro. I really think we're going to get along great. Do you want your changas warm or cold? Either way, they're muy delicioso. No one likes cold changas.
Pinkie Pie puts the cherry changas in the microwave. She bounces over to the couch and sits next to Manic. She starts rubbing Manic's chest.
Yeah, I prefer my changas to be hot too. So, Manic, do you have a girlfriend? Not at the moment. Isn't Sonic coming home soon? Probably not. My guess, he's spending the night with Rainbow Dash. Does that make you jealous? Oh no, silly. He's a friend and my roommate. I just worry when he doesn't come home. Manic, can I be honest with you? Ding! Oh, thank goodness. Saved by the changas. Only for a moment.
Pinkie Pie gets up to go get the cherry changas.
Pinkie, you don't want to be with a guy like me anyway. Why? Because that's what everybody else says? Here's your cherry changas.
Manic takes the plate.
Thanks. No, Pinkie, in all honesty, I have a lot of work to do on myself. I'm tired of being some immature punk rocker who has ruined every good relationship he's ever had. You haven't ruined this one yet. Look, kid, Mobius Manic would have already had fun with you and been back to a party to do the same thing 5 minutes later with some other girl. I don't want to be that guy anymore. I'm still going to try and be a rock star here because I love music, but no longer am I going to steal. I realized after Mobius exploded, what was the point of surviving when no one wants me around?
Pinkie Pie puts her front leg around Manic.
Well, I want you around, Manic. I know I came on strong, but I know you and I have a lot in common already. Like surfing. I surf all the time at Ponyville Beach. Well, it's more like water skiing, but they're kind of the same thing. Listening to music is my jam. It helps me calm myself when I'm uneasy or sad. We've been having so much fun today, Manic, that I forgot all about the stuff you did on Mobius. I just saw you, a really cute, fun, confident, and remorseful hedgehog who just wants a second chance. How's your cherry chengas?
I've never cried in front of anyone in my life. So this must mean you're special. I'm gonna stick around, Pinkie Pie. And the cherry changas are, as you said, muy delicioso.
Manic gives Pinkie Pie a hug.
I really appreciate you seeing the good inside my heart, despite what you heard from others. You're an angel. Thank you.
Not a problem. Deep down, I saw how good of a heart you had today. I want you to stay here permanently, Manic. I don't want you to be homeless.
Pinkie Pie sets her hooves on Manic's lap.
I think this is the start of my new life. A life I'm going to be proud of for the first time.
Meanwhile, back at Rainbow Dash's Cloud-Dominium, Sonic is sitting in the living room waiting for Rainbow Dash to get out of her shower. He was deep in thought, not only about Tails and Amy, but what just happened in the hot tub between himself and Rainbow Dash. Sonic knows he meant every word he said to Rainbow Dash, and the amazing kiss doesn't help ease his mind either. It wasn't Sonic's intent to tell Rainbow Dash how he was feeling yet, but in the moment, he couldn't censor his feelings for her. Rainbow Dash enters the living room, still drying her mane.
Hey, you. I'm sorry if I made you feel uncomfortable with everything that happened in the hot tub. I had no intentions of any of that to happen.
Hey, there's no need for an apology, Dash. I meant every word of what I said to you tonight. By me telling you I'm falling in love with you changed our relationship. I don't regret saying it because that's what I'm feeling. I just didn't want to fall so quickly. I'm dreading seeing Amy tomorrow because I know what I have to do. We haven't seen each other in over a month, and now I have to break her heart.
Would it be easier if I went with you?
No, honestly, it would put more pressure on me and make it harder. For the past 7 years, I've tried so hard to forgive her and fall in love with her again, but I couldn't. I couldn't feel in 7 years with her what I felt with you over this past month. After our kiss tonight, my relationship with Amy is crystal clear over. What you and I have is something rare. I've never in my life felt love like this before.
This whole thing between us has been crazy. I mean, we both are coming out of bad relationships. Me, a month removed from officially being divorced. The last thing on my mind a month ago was falling in love. I told myself, never again, Dash, will you put every part of you into a relationship. Literally, the ink on my divorce documents wasn't even dry yet, and bam! There you are, sitting on that beach, looking at me with those super cute green eyes and that cool, confident smirk on your face, challenging me to catch you.
You've definitely caught me, and I'm caught up in you.
I've spent most of the last 5 months crying, doubting myself, and wondering what I did wrong for Soren to have an affair. For the life of me, I couldn't figure it out. It destroyed me completely. Made me shut down, not be the real Rainbow Dash, because I figured she wasn't good enough for anyone. That beach chase we had, when you challenged me, the old Rainbow Dash was awakened. Since that day, I've done nothing but smile, and I felt nothing but happy and giddy. Sonic, you've restored my confidence, my passion, and my heart. The truth is, Sonic, yeah, I'm falling madly in love with you. I can't believe 1 month after my divorce, I'm saying that. Sonic, I can't picture my life without you.
Sonic gets off the couch. I can't either. Even though I didn't intend for us to happen so quickly, I know this is where I belong. We're not speed buddies anymore, Dash. I think we're officially a couple. Rainbow Dash smiles.
We are definitely not speed buddies any longer. We are a couple now. And if you truly believe this is where you want to be, then let's make it happen. Do you want to move in with me?
Whoa, that's a really big step.
I know it is, but hear me out. I know last night we were forced to sleep together in the X tornado, but like you, I want to go slow too. Ever since you arrived in Ponyville, you've been sleeping on somebody else's couch. Here, I have 3 bedrooms. This will not only be your home, but you would have your own bed, and with us living together, we can be able to grow as a couple, and eventually you'd move into my bedroom.
Okay, let's do it. I'll move in. There is just one concern I do have, though.
And what's that?
How the heck am I going to get up and down from your house to the ground?
I guess that's something we'll just have to figure out together.
Rainbow Dash allows Sonic to pick out his room for the evening. However, they once again, for the second consecutive night, have fallen asleep cuddling each other, instead on what was going to be Sonic's bed. Manic was sleeping on Pinkie Pie's couch, pondering what was next in his life. He was also thinking of mending fences once again with his estranged brother Sonic. With Spike fast asleep, Twilight decides to write and send a friendship message to Princess Celestia herself, pertaining to the new romance of Rainbow Dash and Sonic the Hedgehog. Rarity has fallen asleep in her war room after a long night of finishing off the dresses for the Grand Galloping Gala. The night quickly turned to morning, and Sonic was up just as the sun rose. He was getting excited to see Tails, but was dreading seeing Amy. Sonic also notices he and Rainbow Dash have once again slept together. He kisses Dash on the forehead and smiles as he exits the room to make some breakfast. Rainbow Dash wakes up a few minutes later and laughs as she realizes that she slept with Sonic again. She heads downstairs and surprises Sonic with a kiss on the cheek and thanks him for making breakfast. The two share breakfast and some laughs as Sonic prepares to leave for Twilight's castle. Princess Twilight Sparkle's castle. Spike bringing Twilight coffee.
Thank you, Spike. I will be in Camelot most of the day today, so please feel free to take the day off. Really? Yeah, you and Rarity need time to spend together. I feel like us having so many guests staying here has overloaded you with extra chores. It's nothing, Twilight. No, seriously, Spike. You need to have a schedule. Monday through Friday, a normal 9 to 5. Ooh, I would love that, Twilight. I'd have a life of my own and time with Rarity.
Rouge walks down the stairs.
So, what's going on in Camelot today? Do you need my assistance? Good morning, Twilight and Spike. Good morning, sweet thing. Good morning, Rouge. No, Spike, really. Take the entire weekend off. I'm taking Sonic to Camelot so he can reunite with Tails and Amy. They found Tails and Amy. Yes, the Wonderbolts did. And apparently they found some sort of weird metallic object not far from where they found them. I think it was called the X something or another. The X tornado. Yeah, that's it. Thanks, Rouge. I'm actually really looking forward to the day with Sonic. It's the first time I'm really getting a chance to get to know him better. I just want to know what his intentions are with Rainbow Dash. They were pretty hot and heavy when I dropped in on them last night. How typical of you, Twilight. Princess of Friendship is also the Queen of Awkward. Am I really? I'm just saying that you always have a knack for showing up at awkward times. Don't take it personally. It's true though, Rouge. I interrupted their first kiss. I feel horrible about it. I bet that was hot. Yeah, I bet it was. It was probably hotter than Dragonfire. Don't beat yourself up, Twilight. I mean, it was you who was instrumental for bringing those two together in the first place. The day Rainbow Dash and Sora were divorced, you told Sonic that Rainbow Dash was at the beach, and guess where he went? Deep down, I knew that Sonic would be great for Rainbow Dash. My intent was that he'd bring back the old Rainbow Dash, the girl who loved life and was happy. I had no idea they were going to fall in love so quickly. I'll get it, Twilight.
Spike opens the door. What's up, my main dragon? They low-five each other.
Whoa, Sonic, you're extra happy today.
What can I say? Having Rainbow Dash in my life is a wonderful feeling, Spike.
Oh, jeez. Twilight, you have a bag around here. I mean, seriously, Sonic. What's with all you boys falling in love with ponies? I've known you for 15 years, and not once have I ever heard such sap coming from your mouth.
The reason you haven't heard me talking like this before is because you've never seen me falling in love. Everything you saw with Amy was me trying to rekindle the love I once had for her.
Boy, you're in deep. What are you gonna say to Amy when you see her today? I mean, can you really break that girl's heart when she hasn't seen you in a month?
Canterlot Chariot pulls up. Rainbow Dash and I didn't intend to fall in love like this. Now that we have, I can't go back to Amy. I've been making that mistake for the last 7 years. What I feel when I'm around Dash is what Amy and I don't have anymore.
Sonic, our chariot awaits.
Rouge, I've never been this happy ever in my life. We as Mobians finally have peace in our lives. That peace has allowed me to evaluate what I really want in my life now, and that's Rainbow Dash.
Well, lover boy, I'm genuinely happy for you. Amy treated you like garbage. I'm glad to see you found some pony who makes you happy. I've said it before, I personally have nothing but respect for Rainbow Dash. She's the right one for you, Sonic.
I know.
Alright, all. I will see you later. Spike, you're leaving too. Remember, you have the next 3 days off.
You don't have to tell me twice. Spike drops the broom and walks out with Sonic and Twilight. Sonic opens and holds the door for Twilight. She boards the chariot.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Sonic enters the chariot. The chariot flies off.
You know, I always knew you were the one that would mend Dash's shattered heart. That's why I sent you to the beach to meet her. The first time we met, Sonic, my first impression of you was, wow, this is Rainbow Dash as a male hedgehog.
Seriously?
For 4 months, Rainbow Dash never smiled, never pranked anyone, didn't tell jokes, and closed herself off completely. She gave every piece of her soul to Soren, and just like that, he completely blindsided her. She retired from the Wonderbolts so she could start a family with him. She was so devoted and vested. A month later is when Soren invited her to the diner where they first met for the first time. Dash thought, okay, we're finally going to fix our marriage, but instead found Soren all over another pony. She went from thoughts of having a family to complete and utter emotional destruction. She was destroyed, Sonic. We all tried to help her, support her, but truly only you have been able to bring back the old Rainbow Dash. I can't believe what you've done for her. You're amazing, Sonic the Hedgehog, and I want to thank you for making her special again. I had to send you to that beach so you would meet her. You both have that need for speed, adventure, and fun. After Soren crushed her, she lost all that and her zest for life that makes Rainbow Dash Rainbow Dash. When we met, Sonic, I literally saw the old Rainbow Dash. I knew deep down you'd help her, but I had no idea you guys would be in love after 1 month. I'm so happy for the both of you.
Thanks, Twilight. Dash is lucky she has such great friends. The big difference between what Dash and I went through with Soren and Amy was that Dash was married. When I was really in love with Amy, I wanted to marry her so badly. The truth is, with me constantly running off to play hero, I kinda lost track of what Amy meant to me. She eventually got sick of waiting around for me, so she found love with Shadow. The part of which that was most devastating to me was that if I had spent more time paying attention and listening to Amy, instead of always fighting Eggman, then maybe we would have been married. Shadow and Amy eventually broke up, and she immediately came running back to me, and I said, why not? For the last 7 years, I've been trying to feel love again with Amy, and not once has it ever came back. I don't want to settle for Amy, and I don't want to feel like I'm her second choice. I've come to the realization over the last month that the reason Amy and I haven't worked out is because deep down, neither one of us accepts the other for who we are.
And how does Rainbow Dash make you feel?
I'm madly in love with her. I can't get her off my mind, Twilight. This feeling, I don't even know what it is. I've never felt so passionate about anyone the way I feel for her. I look at her glittery, gorgeous magenta eyes, and my heart pounds through my chest. The truth is, Twilight, you said you saw me as the real Rainbow Dash, but when I see Dash, I see me. I don't have to be someone else when I'm with her. If there is ever a battle on this planet, I know Dash and I would be side by side with all of you, fighting to protect our home. And yeah, even the whole need for speed thing intrigued me with Dash. But because of that, we've actually gotten to know each other. I really can't picture my life without her. I've never been in love like this. Thanks, Twilight, for leading me to Rainbow Dash. If you hadn't, I wouldn't have known what real love feels like. I know today is going to be hard, Sonic. I want you to know I'm here for you if you need support after it's over. Amy does deserve to know the truth about how you're feeling. You both deserve the chance to find happiness. You definitely have that with Rainbow Dash. She will fight for you. The best thing about Dash is that when she loves you, she gives every ounce of love she has. That's great, because from this point forward, I'm giving every ounce of my love to her. Rarity's Boutique. Manic is getting fitted for a tuxedo.
Manic, could you please stop fidgeting? I can't get an accurate measurement.
Why do we have to dress up so fancy for this? I don't do snob.
Darling, this gala is the most important event of the year here at Equestria. It's not about being snobbish. She's right, Manic. Look at me. I get invited every year, and I'm a baker.
Yeah, how does that work? I can see Rarity going because she's a fancy clothing designer.
Rarity sticks Manic with a needle. Ow!
Well, if you would stop fidgeting. I'm not just some fancy clothing designer. I have you know that our group of friends get invited every year because we are the Harnessers of Harmony. Myself, Pinkie Pie, Applejack, Rainbow Dash, Fluttershy, and Princess Twilight each harness one of the 6 elements of harmony.
And that means...
We're heroes, you dolt. We protect our planet from evil. We've actually saved Equestria a couple of times. So as you can see, not everyone in attendance is going to be a snob. Pinkie Pie is a very sweet pony who has asked you to be her date. Please don't ruin this evening for her. I don't have much fun at this event either, Manic. It's not the kind of party I enjoy, but at least I'll have you there to have fun with. Pinkie Pie loves rave and dance parties. She once tried to do a stage dive at this event. Needless to say, no one caught her.
Seriously, Pinkie? You attempted to do a stage dive at a royal ball?
Yes, well, everyone only told me it was a party. I didn't know it wasn't that kind of party.
Spike enters.
Rarity! Oh, Spiky Poo. Oh, is Twilight with you?
No, actually, she gave me the next 3 days off. And I only work Monday through Friday now. Twilight says I need to start living life and focusing some attention on you. We need to start building our relationship. I'm here to help it too if you need it.
Rarity uses her magic to lift Spike up.
Oh, Spike, I have missed you so much.
Rarity gives Spike a passionate kiss.
Aw, you guys.
Really? A hot pony like you is dating a little dragon? No offense, bro.
For your information, Manic, Spike knows how to treat a lady. You can learn a lot from him. And my Spiky Wikey is so cute. Now, who's the snob, Manic?
Don't worry, I'll take it as a compliment. Manic does make a good point though, Rarity.
And what's that, dear?
You are pretty hot.
Rarity giving Spike the flirty look.
And just think, Spike, all of this is yours, darling.
Little dragon dude, you are off the hook, son. Fo sheezy he easy.
All right, Manic, we have everything we need. Do you like the design?
Yeah, it's cool.
Excellent. Now if I only can get the rest of the boys down here, so Cream and I can get to work. Cream, dear.
Cream exits the war room.
Yes, Rarity? Spike and I are going to head up the street to the cafe for some coffee, and I'm badly craving an eclair. Would you like to join us, or I can bring something back if you'd like? I'm still very busy working on headdresses for the gala, but if you don't mind, I would love a raspberry hibiscus tea with a touch of honey, please. You got it, darling.
Pinkie Pie, Manic, Spike, and Rarity leave for the cafe. Fluttershy's cottage. Fluttershy is working on her garden and is talking to Rainbow Dash.
How did things go last night with Discord? Overall, we had fun. I asked him to be my date to the gala. He said yes. That's cool. How are things with you and Sonic? Things could not be better. So, last night we had our first kiss, and oh my gosh, it was awesome. Of course, Twilight had to interrupt it. but Sonic and I both admitted we are falling in love with each other.
You guys are really great together. Every pony can see he's had a positive impact on you. I'm just happy to see that Sonic makes you happy.
Last night we also decided we are an official couple, and he's moving in with me.
Aren't you worried it's too soon?
Well, maybe a little bit, but Sonic and I have agreed that we are going to take things slow and sleep in separate bedrooms for now. Living together can have its perks, Shy. We get to know each other even better now.
Well, Rainbow Dash, at least you found love again. I would like to find it for a first time.
Oh, come on, Fluttershy. Have you seen how hot you are? Here, look in that window. Shy, you are so incredibly attractive. The only thing you have to work on is your assertiveness and your confidence.
Oh no, Dash. You remember the last time I tried learning how to be assertive? I'm already in love. The problem is that Discord is into stallions.
Have you thought about maybe going with Pinkie Pie to some of the dance clubs she goes to in Manhattan?
Do I look like a pony who likes to dance? I have issues talking to ponies I don't know, let alone having them rubbing up on me and asking me, do you have a boyfriend? It doesn't seem like a great place to meet a forever pony.
One of these days, Fluttershy, some wonderful stallion is going to make you feel like the only girl in the world. You have to start putting yourself out there, girl. I mean, think about it. All you do is sit around your cottage and take care of animals and garden. How are you going to find a stallion when you're too busy being cooped up here?
Here's the facts, Dash. No stallion wants to be with a mare like me. I have the ability to talk to animals. I'm socially awkward. I like to lay around the grass all day with butterflies. I'm scared of everything. I just don't offer anything interesting to stallions these days. They take one look at me and they think I'm weird. Discord is the only one who truly makes me feel comfortable with me.
Canterlot Castle. Sonic and Twilight have arrived. Princess Celestia greets them both.
It's wonderful to finally meet you, Sonic. I've heard so many great things about you from Twilight, and also your friends Amy and Tails.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Well, you all lived very difficult lives on Mobius. I'm glad you and your friends have been enjoying peace and harmony that Equestria offers. Let's take you to see your friends. Twilight tells me you will be coming to the Grand Galloping Gala next week as Rainbow Dash's date.
Yeah, she's the most special girl I've ever met.
Rainbow Dash is an unbelievable pony. She's a warrior, a heroine, loyal, brave, bold, funny, warm-hearted, kind, beautiful, fast, and agile. She's also very loving and trustworthy. So yes, she is very special. Your friend's room is at the end of the hallway, right where those two guards are. Twilight, I would like to have a conversation with you in my chamber.
Sonic goes to Tails and Amy's room. Knock, knock. Someone told me where I could find a two-tailed fox and a pink hedgehog.
Sonic!
Whoa, easy, Ames.
Sonic, I'm so happy you're alive.
I've been searching for you two for the last month. I've missed you so much, Tails. I'm so sorry we lost Cosmo.
It's my fault. It wasn't your fault, Sonic. You and Shadow did everything you could to try and stop the Metarex.
No, it was partially my fault. If we had acted faster, maybe we could have caught the Metarex off guard. Instead, they were already on the offensive. And Cosmo was forced to sacrifice herself to take them out. She was such a warm, caring soul, Tails. And I'm so sorry you lost her.
Yeah, she was. She loved all of us so much. Cosmo couldn't bear to see us go through what her people went through with the Metarex. She did what she felt she had to do to protect us. Oh, Sonic, I love her. I just wish she could be here with me.
Come here, bud. Sonic embraces Tails.
Sonic, I'm so happy to see you. I honestly didn't think you were alive.
Amy goes to Sonic and rubs his back and kisses his cheek. I found Tails' backpack yesterday in the woods, and when I did, I'll admit I feared the worst for the two of you. Fortunately, last night I found out from my friend Twilight Sparkle that the two of you are alive. I'm sorry you guys had it so rough out there. Once you guys move to Ponyville, you'll see how peaceful this place is. We spent so much time defending Mobius, none of us had a chance to enjoy life. Equestria is a chance for all of us to have new beginnings and focus on the things that we've missed out on back home.
Oh, Sonic, I'm so happy to hear you say that. Now that we are on a peaceful planet, you and I have that time we need to finally focus on us. And we won't need to worry about you dying in a fight with Eggman or being gone for months on end. I can't wait to start our life together here. So what's Ponyville like, Sonic?
It's unbelievable, Tails. There's beautiful scenery, nice restaurants, a beach. All of our friends from Mobius live there, and you guys are going to meet some really cool new friends as well. The Master Emerald also found a home in Ponyville at a place called Sweet Apple Acres. We've already found 2 Chaos Emeralds. The Master Emerald now has 2 protectors, Knuckles and Applejack.
Who's Applejack?
She's the pony that owns Sweet Apple Acres. She's super sweet, honest, and loving. Knuckles said that the Master Emerald chose Sweet Apple Acres as its new home because it felt that it was a place of sanctuary, and that Applejack was worthy of assisting Knuckles in protecting it.
I bet Knuckles is upset over that.
You couldn't be more wrong, Amy. Like I said, this place has completely changed all of us. We've all been neglecting what the important things are in life because we were too busy fighting Eggman all the time. Knuckles has completely fallen in love with Applejack and shares not only the responsibility of protecting the Master Emerald, but also assists Applejack in running Sweet Apple Acres. Just wait till you try some of Applejack's apple cider.
I can't believe it. Knuckles in love?
I know, right? They are made for each other, Tails. You should have seen Applejack a couple of weeks ago. Shadow found one of the Chaos Emeralds and was threatening to steal ours, so Knuckles attacked Shadow and got kicked in the face. Applejack went completely berserk and tried to attack Shadow, but Starlight Glimmer protected Shadow. To make a long story short, Starlight convinced Shadow to stand down and relinquish his Chaos Emerald to us.
Wait, I thought Eggman killed Starlight.
No, apparently not. If you remember, Starlight came to Mobius from a different planet. This is Equestria, Starlight's home planet. When Eggman captured Starlight, he wanted to use her power for evil, but she refused to allow it to happen, so she traveled back through space and came home. Her and Shadow are back together.
My, we have a lot to catch up on, Tails. It's nice to know everyone else is having a great time here in Equestria. Tails and I have had nothing but hardships since we've been here. Look at the bright side, Amy. It's all worked out now. We will be reunited with all our friends. You and Sonic finally have a chance to work on your relationship with no Eggman around.
It's funny you should mention that, Tails. Amy, I've been dreading this conversation for a couple of weeks now, but since I've been in Ponyville, I've really had the chance to examine my life. Tails, can I have a few minutes alone with Amy?
Sure.
Tails leaves the room.
What is it, babe? Why would you dread talking to me?
I don't want to hurt you, Amy. We've known each other since we were kids, and I will always love and care for you as a friend. For the past 7 years, I've tried so hard to regain the love I once had for you, and it just hasn't come back. I can't shake this feeling that no matter what, I'm just your second choice to Shadow. Amy touches Sonic's face.
Sonic, you know that's not true. The fact is, from my end, is that I always felt like I took the back seat when you decided to always play hero and leave me for months on end to go fight Eggman. I'd worry sick and not sleep. I'd cry until you would return. I worried that every goodbye I had with you was the last.
Amy, I couldn't just let Eggman take over our homes. I'm sorry I constantly ran out on you, but that's no excuse for you to secretly date Shadow behind my back. I loved you, Amy. I was considering marrying you. I just never got around to asking you. When you left me for Shadow, I was devastated. That's why I've not been able to fall back in love with you again.
But Sonic, times have changed for us. You said it yourself. This is a new beginning for you and I on a peaceful planet. You won't be running away to fight battles any longer.
This is not just about fighting battles anymore. I mean, our entire relationship period has been a battle all in itself. You and I have spent the last 7 years trying to make something broken work, and it doesn't. My life, for the first time, is wide open. I know what my future is now, and it's not with you. This is a new planet, and we have a chance to live life right this time. I refuse to live my life the way I did on Mobius. I will not spend another 7 years of my life on something I don't want anymore.
I can't believe you! We haven't seen each other in a month, and this is what you give me?
That's our problem, Amy. You only care about you. Not once on Mobius did you fight by my side or ask how I was feeling. You want the truth, Amy?
No, Sonic! I just want you! I love you with all my heart. I'm sorry I hurt you, but I always felt like Eggman was a bigger priority for you than I was.
I'm sorry, Amy. I didn't intend on this to happen. I just don't want to lead you on anymore when I don't feel love for you any longer. I had to end this so we can both move on. I have to go find Tails. Sonic exits into the hallway.
You may be walking away now, but I'm not giving up on us, Sonic!
Don't waste your time. I know what love feels like now, and it doesn't include you.
What?
Sonic walks away to find Tails.
Damn it! Sonic!
First of all, Twilight, I must commend you for all that you've done for our friends from Mobius. From what I've read from your messages, they really seem to be enjoying life and flourishing in Ponyville, which is why I'm sending Tails and Amy to Ponyville after the gala is concluded. I know you've been pretty full lately with guests staying at your castle, so I want to ask you who'd be able to take these two in.
I'm thinking Fluttershy is the right pony for the job, Your Majesty. She's so sweet and inviting. I think she'd be perfect for making Tails and Amy feel comfortable.
Yes, and she has a magnificent record with house guests. She was able to not only reform Discord, but to gain his friendship as well. I think Fluttershy is a fine choice. The other matter I wanted to discuss with you was the Grand Galloping Gala. You and your friends may have been wondering why I'm allowing you to bring one guest each to this event. That thought has crossed my mind, Princess. Here's why. I believe it's high time that the Harnessers of Harmony get credited for the immense work that your team has put into defending Equestria from evil. I wanted you and your friends to have a special guest here, because the Harnessers of Harmony are going to be the guests of honor at this year's gala.
Oh my goodness! What an unbelievable honor this is! Thank you, Princess Celestia!
Oh no, thank you and your incredibly brave team for keeping Equestria safe. Your team deserves this recognition, Twilight, and quite frankly, so do you. However, I want this to stay a surprise for the rest of your team.
Don't worry, I will keep it a secret.
Sonic finds Tails sitting on the huge ballroom staircase.
I told him where to find the X-Tornado.
Really? I just saw it yesterday morning. I slept inside it the other night.
Yeah, they are going to try to use magic to fix it. The only problem is that if they do fix it, there's no fuel here on Equestria, so the X-Tornado will only be able to run on solar power.
Ah, Tails, that would be awesome. I could definitely use the X-Tornado to get in and out of my roommate's house.
How would the X-Tornado help out with that?
Well, my roommate lives in a house that floats on a bed of clouds 400 feet over Ponyville, so every time I need to leave or go up, she has to carry me on her back. So if the X-Tornado could be fixed, I'd be able to use it to fly myself up or down.
Wait, Sonic, you have a girl roommate?
Yeah, her name is Rainbow Dash, and she's completely awesome. Just wait until you meet this girl, Tails. She's actually as fast as me.
No way! Someone as fast as Sonic the Hedgehog?
I know. When she caught me, I was in shock. It's not just the speed that intrigues me with her either, Tails. She's strong, kind-hearted, tenacious, hilarious, confident, and her beauty is totally hypnotizing. I look into her unbelievable eyes, and I can't focus on anything. I have this feeling when I'm with her that can't be explained. She looks at me, and I get nervous, and it feels like my stomach is doing cartwheels.
Sonic, you're in love! Did you tell Amy?
No, I didn't tell Amy I'm in love with Rainbow Dash, but I did tell her it's over between us. Rainbow Dash is what love is supposed to feel like, Tails. Amy and I, even when we were in love, couldn't compare to what Rainbow Dash and I have. She's something very special, and I've come to the realization that I can't be happy without her.
She sounds amazing, Sonic. I can't wait to meet her. I know the feelings that you're describing. Cosmo did the same for me. Every time I saw her, she'd literally take my breath away. I don't know where to go from here, Sonic. I wish I would have died with Cosmo. She was my future, and I don't feel like I have one anymore.
Hey, bud, you're gonna heal from this. Don't say things like you wish you had died, because I still need my best friend. You know I love you, Tails. We're going to have a great life here on Equestria, and you'll see, the ponies that live here are super friendly. Cosmo didn't sacrifice herself for you to wallow in pity. She wanted you to live, and I know it's hard right now because it's only been a month, but she loved you to the point that she laid down her life to save yours. It's okay to be sad, bud, but you know Cosmo wanted you to live. Don't let her death go in vain.
Sonic, I love her so much. I wish I could have saved her.
Tails, we all did. I've even blamed myself for her death. Cosmo's death has affected all of us. She will always have a place in my mind and my heart. She was the one person in our group that everyone loved. And she loved us all, too.
You're right, though, Sonic. I need to live my life, because it's the only way I can still honor her. So, do you want to go see the X-Tornado?
Absolutely. Sonic and Tails walk away together, heading for the X-Tornado.